I've come up with a list of 8 points for you to consider as you start looking at organizers in your community to see if they're the right fit for you. Some of these you'll be able to find the answers to very easily on their websites, while others might take a little bit more digging and some phone calls. As a consumer, you need to know that there are no laws or regulations for the professional organizing industry. We are self-regulated, and that means it's going to take a little bit more due diligence on your end to find a qualified professional that you trust and are going to feel comfortable working with. Considerations should include code of ethics, continuing education, previous work experience, specialist or generalist, references and reviews, type of business and insurance, policies, rates and geographical service areas, process and personality. There are two main professional associations that organizers in the United States can join. The first is NAPO, which is the National Association of Professional Organizers, and the next is ICD, the Institute for Challenging Disorganization. Both of these organizations require their members maintain a code of ethics. These codes will protect not only the client, but also the organizer as well as the industry at large. Treating clients with respect and dignity, only offering products and services that we're qualified to provide, continuing education to better serve clients, give referrals to other service professionals for services that are outside our professional training, respect client confidentiality, clearly stating fee structures before engaging in work, respecting others' intellectual property, and avoiding conflicts of interest. As with any industry professional, you would hope that your professional organizer would continue their education to better serve you. Some ways to do this would be reading new releases and old classics on the organizing industry and techniques, attending classes offered through a variety of sources, including NAPO and ICD, as well as attending conferences where they can discuss organizing issues with industry thought leaders. Let's not forget the value of previous work experience. Not all organizers have been at it long, but many will tell you they were born to organize. So take a quick peek at their history, see what they were up to. You might just get an idea of how they ended up in the organizing industry and what their specialty might be. Does the organizer have a specialty? Some do and some don't. There's really benefits to either way. What I would caution you against is if you have a really specific need, for instance, paper, and end up going with somebody who's a generalist, you might not get the quality you would get if you worked with someone who specializes in paper. However, if you just have a bunch of small projects throughout the house, general organizing, then you might be better off with a generalist as they will have a broader knowledge and a wider variety of topics. An organizer's skill level is definitely going to be reflected in their client satisfaction. Now, most organizers at this point have their own website, which will likely include testimonials and before and after pictures. But I really urge you to ask for references and call them. Other ways that you can check out their quality of work would be looking at websites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and the Better Business Bureau. As with hiring any contractor, you always want to make sure that they're registered with your state to do business there. I'll post the link in the show notes for Wisconsin, but you can easily search that on Google. Also, you're going to want to check into insurance. For professional organizers, you're going to be looking to see if they carry any liability insurance. This likely won't be posted on their website, so you're just going to have to ask over the phone. Next, make sure that the organizer that you're most interested in actually does business in your area. There are some parts of the country where their service areas are vast and they'll drive great distances, while other parts of the areas are very condensed and they might not be traveling much at all. If there's somebody specific that you want to work with make sure that they're going to travel to you and get up front the rates associated with that. Some organizers will charge travel rates to travel specific distances, while others will just charge a flat rate. Finally, what's the organizer's process and personality? Each organizer is going to put a completely different spin on each activity. By screening your organizers over the phone, hopefully you're going to be able to get some sense of whether or not your personalities will mesh together and if their process feels comfortable to you. Each one of these considerations should be weighed by you, the client, because you have to feel comfortable about the person that you invite in your home on this organizing journey. So follow your instincts and you'll be just fine.